are you guys doing?
Okay, well, for her, I said that she had a good job at like writing to make like past speakers like correct, and then she was clear about like her resolution, like she just like stayed with it, and then she like stuck to like the story and the characters.
Okay, for her plus, she mentioned like how they were weak and everything. And she has a nice vocabulary. And then for her, she mentioned anything about them like being ashamed, and she didn't really describe the setting. And like when you mentioned your dad, it's kind of like concept to that. Have you
Oh, I didn't do your changes. Oh, I said that she didn't talk about the shame and weakness, and then she could have mentioned all the characters' names. She forgot Joe. And then
Can't forget
she could
Joe.
have more detail and could have a better vocabulary.
Okay, so do you guys feel equipped to do some revisions and make your writing better now?
Yeah.
Good. All right.
Hi, I started my journey to get my gifted endorsement back actually in 2010, and there were a few motivations for it. I needed some continuing ed credits, and I like to put those credits towards something that would advance my degree, give me more options for teaching. And I knew that our gifted department in our district is very strong and advanced, and I thought, why not get a part of that? On a personal note, I was suspecting that my daughter was going to be identified gifted from the limited knowledge I did have as an educator, and so I kind of wanted to have a little heads up on what to expect with the challenges of raising a gifted child myself. So over the time I was taking the courses, I learned so much from the different texts that we used and from the activities that we were required to do and complete. So I did gain in my knowledge of gifted children in the social and emotional aspect, but then I also gained knowledge in how to challenge them better within the classroom, but it also expanded my ability to differentiate. I was interrupted in the process, and I ended up in 2011, they found that I had lymphoma. So the winter when I was going to do my practicum, I ended up not being able to do that. Good and bad. Be good to get it done with, and then it was hard for me to get back into it and try to complete it once I was in remission. But in that process, I was able to teach more gifted children and get some more experience and put some of that book knowledge into practice, I thought. So when I went to do the practicum, I was hesitant. I was hit with roadblocks in different ways, and I ended up going ahead and doing it. And most of that was because of my mentor. I talked to her about being my mentor, and then we ran into the hallway, and she just gave me that boost of encouragement that I needed to go ahead and pursue this. I thought, you know what, I've read the books, I'm good to go, but this has really challenged me. And with the video lessons, with the action research, it's all been really good to bring back some of those research topics and the different elements of teaching gifted kids that has actually lost fire in me as I've gone over the years and have had a lot to deal with. But with each thing that I've done, I've gained so much. And with the first video lesson, it was rougher. The second video lesson, I was starting to get back into the text that I had studied from earlier on, and talk more with our gifted intervention specialist and our literacy coach. And my mentor and I sat down and hashed out, okay, what was weak about the first video lesson? What can we pull into this? Looking ahead at the park, just pulling all those resources and ideas together. I ended up developing a system for vocabulary, and so it's not just going to be that video lesson, but it's a system that's going to carry on throughout the rest of my school year. And the kids keep asking, when are we going to do more Greek and Latin roots? When are we going to do this? So it was engaging, it was challenging, and it's so exciting to know that I'm challenging the gifted kiddos. Then we get to the action research, and wow, I was going to do my isolated group and my study group, and then I thought, this is really working. So I expanded it to a larger group of students. Wow, it just kept getting better. So I ended up, when I cover literary text standards for Common Core, I use it with every class because I'm individualizing with the Lexiles. And then, I'm conferencing with each student, and I had a kid that has not turned in a single thing without having to be prodded and prompted, and it's late all the time. Struggles has gone down tremendously in his Lexile over the course of the year. Obviously, definitely not gifted, but because of my gifted practicum, I've impacted him. He literally said, hey, I actually like this book. So I just can't even go into full detail of how this journey has impacted me, my students, and the future, because I'm passing on to my colleagues different things I've learned, And it's just going to keep getting better and better. So I'm thankful for the process. There were times when it was hard and deadlines were very challenging, but I would not change it for the world. I'm very glad I completed it.